Felicia Shaw told me this. Somewhere in a living room, in a studio, at a kitchen table, late at night, someone is making something that did not exist before. Not because it's easy, not because it was funded, but because it had to be made. Before we were counted, we were gathering. In kitchens, in backyards, in libraries that smelled like old books, and in parks that told more truth than city council. In rooms where the rent was late but the food was hot. San Diego, Tijuana, Oxlan, Kumeyaay Nations. Tri-national breath that breathes borders without walls. We have always gathered and we have always belonged, even when we were told otherwise. Because when the doors close, we build circles. From Sunday in the Park, to the Improv, to the Douglas, to Olivewood Gardens, to Chicano Park, to Voz Alta, to La Bodega, to Taco Shop Poetry, to Queen Bee's, to Futurist Color, to the porch, to the garage, to the corner and beyond. We made third places out of nowhere because nowhere was the only place that we had left. They call me the last black man in Barrio Logan, and that's not a title, that's a signal of erasure. 4 generations in San Diego, and now my whole family lives in Arizona. Not because they stopped loving this place, but because this place stopped holding us. And still we create. We're a reflection of the artists and the families that moved to different places like TJ, like Texas, like Arizona to survive, and they say goodbye to America's finest city. Because the artists don't just make things, we hold things together. But let's count the things that we hold together. Count the gatherings before the funding, count the rooms that shouldn't have worked but did, count the open mics, count the group chats, count the borrowed speakers, count the inspiration, count the Uber shifts, count the late night edits, count every punch that we hold above our weight. But also count the economics. Count the coffee before the show. Count the breakfast burrito. Count the parking meters. Count the babysitters. Count the drink at the bar. Count the tip. Count the outfit that I bought just before the show. That's right. We are an ecosystem. We are an economy. Count the billions that we aggregate for our city. Count the hundreds of thousands of jobs. Entire industries built off of imagination. Count what this region generates. Count how many artists can actually afford it. Count how many are left quiet with no press reliefs, just a U-Haul and a new zip code. Count the ones that are still here, that are building, because when the artists leave, culture is not the only thing that disappears. It's the teachers, it's the connectors, it's the people who make a place feel like home. So when we say artists count, say it like math. Say it like workforce. Say it like infrastructure, like it's the roads, like it's the hospitals, like it's the buildings. Because this isn't charity. This is economic electricity. This is civic function. And now, for once, someone is asking the right questions. Not prove your value, but what do you need? So count on us, count on the gatherings, count on the exits, count the returns that we never received credit for. Count the futures we are building off the books, and then go ahead and act surprised when the people generating billions just needed enough to afford rent.